Hi, I'm Kat. I just watched episode 6 of Vampire Academy and, you know, we did get a bit of a break on this one. It was like a reflection and, you know, taking a breath, like dealing with everything that happened last episode. So let's see my reaction. Hi, how are ya? It is Friday evening. I finished work 3 minutes ago and it's time for episode 6, Molnia. Which leads me to believe that Rose is getting her first mark. She only killed 1 instead of 2. During campaign season on the Royal Tour, Rose tries to find peace as Alyssa seeks answers about her magic from an unlikely source. Christian confides in a new friend. Okay, Rose trying to find peace. So they're going on the Royal Tour, which is like sounding like, you know, when they're going to like royal court, even though they now live in court and whatever. Anyway, so Rose trying to find peace. Are we gonna go to a psychic and get her cards read? Or are we going to a spa and she's gonna get her nails painted gold with sparkles? Alyssa seeks answers about her magic from an unlikely source. That is Adrian, and while we're little dump-hearing again. And Christian confides in a new friend. Maybe Dimitri? Because they've seen the boys were together a bit. Could be Mason, or it's just someone completely new. Dramatic music again. Gotta recap. Let's go, Victor. Yeah, remember that you brought Rose back from the dead. We didn't need reminding of this. It's traumatic enough last week. Now we're about to get confirmation about whether they switched them around because it looked like Ginny had multiple promise marks. Happy memory flashbacks. God. Okay, but she didn't get it. Does that mean we're bringing it back so the mark doesn't count anyway? Like, I know she's having a panic attack at the moment. But could it be that we're getting Mikhail back, so she doesn't need the mark in the end? She never got a mark for Dimitri. We're like on equal footing with these girls, like emotionally supporting each other.
So, Jesse's that close? That's the best you could do?
I've got him.
Make sure you spend time with her as much as possible.
Sonia already built plans
Okay,
into the
so
schedule.
wasn't a one and done
All
deal.
of the intel we need for the campaign.
For willfully using your magic against a royal.
Fucking hell,
Going on
Jesse.
the tour.
Failure to report will result in your expulsion from St. Vladimir's Academy.
Fucking Jesse.
Mia.
What did I say?
It's not.
But this here is different.
Oh, I like that castle.
Tonight,
It's a lot of darkness in the Z classes.
Ruin this family. You okay?
It's usually
Yes,
reserved
there's a lot.
for a shadow kiss.
Where's Douglas?
He is targeting your base.
The way Jay had to lean down.
Stefan Carter.
Hmm.
The guy Mason idolized till he was 12.
I mean, Mason is royal.
Storing all of us under the bomb.
She gotta go visit Mikhail's family. We just replacing the whole Dimitri Stigro storyline with Mikhail.
Relocation.
She gets to go spend time with Dimitri. It's very interesting she was invited to the party.
Silver?
Go for it, Silver. Piss Jesse off. Oh, they're just gonna hook up in the hallway instead. Go, Silver.
Fuck up the
I'm in two minds because, like, that's just not how a father should be treating their kid, but also I don't like Jesse. The fuck are they doing? They branded her?
Hey.
Or was the unexpected friend Mia?
Hey.
Yes. Start that fight training.
Fuck you, Rose.
He was a Strigoi. Trying to kill her.
Guess I should have been.
We became a family here. You saved me.
That's a very Dimitri thing as well.
Yeah.
So they're wrapping up Rose and Mason's storyline and part of Rose and Dimitri's into one. Oh, tunnels are never good.
Was lost in battle.
A battle they caused.
That's a
Now
good
they
point.
want my father to die, going to some resettlement center. Instead of at the home he loves. Why
Don't-
do they get to decide how we live?
Don't
or
take it
die?
out on Rose
The
though.
elements will it. Rose.
It's daylight. Oh no, she's... Feel it through lizards? Are they about to get kidnapped? Betty and Meredith better be fine. This guy's gonna die. Don't know his name. He's gonna die. Didn't think he'd lose his entire head. Oh, is this where they're gonna... Is Jesse actually going to become a Strigoi? Go heal her. Go fucking heal her now. No, she needs time to heal Meredith.
My aunt Tasha came to stay with me and she told me everything.
And where's she at?
Though it was taboo.
You ever
The,
wanted to
the flames right in front are just
talk?
a bit annoying. Compel him. Let's go meet Adrian.
Good soldier, but I'm done following the orders of people who don't put me first. Take me in right alongside Sasha.
But you're not.
I can see your
She's
hand
doing a
that
lot
well.
of walking, so does that mean her leg is healed by now? She's still alive, right? Sonia can heal her. Go find her. Or Adrian, just... We've got an abundance of spirit users now. Someone go heal Meredith. Ooh. Is that actually happening or is she imagining that? Oh, they brought her back.
So this is what Strigoi do in case you forgot.
And now she's away from all other spirit users. Why do couples take so long to kiss? Is this our introduction to Adrian? That's our introduction to Adrian.
You're not at all what I expected.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Can you compel other spirit users? You didn't compel him. But he knows you're a spirit user. He zoomed in on it like
Get that drink.
we could actually see it when there's too many cracks.
Was a good man.
Don't you dare try and break her, Tatiana.
What happened to him?
It's episode 6, kiss already.
Thank you.
Try. Purifies a good idea, just jump over the fire.
Foundation of
The back shot. Is he gonna kill his father and that's how he turns Strigoi?
With Victor's help, Mikhail Tanner was a traitor.
Fuck Tatiana. Aw.
I'm not sorry.
You never are.
She shouldn't have to be.
We all do.
Yes. We know you agree, Dimitri.
Wake up.
He was dreamwalking. Is that inflatable furniture?
Sorry to wake you.
I've had some of that since I was like 10. Oh. So it wasn't a cabin. Kiss already. Finally. So are we getting more of that particular scene next episode, or like if we don't start the episode there or get flashbacks, I'm gonna be really annoyed because this is the closest we're getting to a cabin scene by the looks of it. And we're back. Let's go through my notes. Okay, so I started off with Rose is having a panic attack, which fair enough. And then I had this thought of like, she didn't get the mark. So did that mean that like he wasn't really dead? Like that was telling us she didn't get a mark because no one's dead. But then we got to the end of the episode, which we'll circle back around to, and yeah, he's dead. Then I have the girls are equally emotionally supporting each other. So part of the story of the books was that Rose was taking on all of this emotional burden, like literally as well, from Lissa. And then the scales ended up being very uneven. But here, like, the scales are much more even. Rose is there when Lissa needs her and is also literally taking the darkness, though they haven't figured out that's what's happening yet. And Lissa is emotionally supporting Rose as well. She is there, she is listening, she is like lending a shoulder to cry on, they're hugging. They both understand each other's positions a lot and they're sharing a burden. But it will be interesting to see if next episode, if Rose tells Lissa about Dimitri, because Lissa has like an idea, but she doesn't know about them yet. And a lot of, in the books, the outweighing thing was that Lissa had no idea about Rose and Dimitri. Then Mia and Sonia are such good sisters. I feel like there's gonna be like an emotional confrontation with them down the road because Sonia is going dark. They're also so supportive of each other. Then we have confirmation that it wasn't a one and done heal with Victor's sickness. He has medication he still needs to take. So if we end up losing Sonia, then we'll probably go down that path of Victor trying to control Lissa and then Lissa not standing for it, because this Lissa has such a backbone. Fucking Jessie. Every reaction that I have that ends up mirrored in the show from whatever characters are on screen are always about Jessie. I'm like, ugh, Jessie, fucking Jessie. And then the character on screen does that. And my note here is just die already and stop being a little bitch. Are they swapping the Dimitri storyline for the Mikhail storyline? So it seems like they've taken elements of Rose and Mason's storyline and Rose and Dimitri's Strigoi Russian storyline and combined them together to put that emotional impact on Rose killing Mikhail. So this has been her emotional character turning point, and also like, well, I guess the secondary point of her coming back into the fold and seeing the emotional like weight and connection of a family of Adampia. So will they repeat this if Dimitri ends up becoming Strigoi? Then I have, what the fuck is this branding of Mia? They literally branded her. Hopefully that like completely heals and goes away in the end. But what? Like, I get that it's a punishment for using her magic on Jessie, but Jessie's fine. She very much does seem the type of, they're saying you can't do this and she's like, fuck you, I'm gonna do it, which I'm loving. Alice is very competent. I still don't even know if that's her name in the show. I'm just calling her Alice because she seems to be like Alice from the book. But, you know, she's walking around a lot. She's talking and being very wise. She's like the older mentor that just pops in and says some wise things and then pops back out. Fight training, starting with Mia and Christian. Yes, let's go. Does that mean we're gonna get Jill at some point? Them learning to fight with their powers. Yes. Mikhail's backstory is like so cute and meaningful, and they have a Moroi dad who was there for them. Like, yes, change is coming and it's possible. They are an example of how the species can coexist happily. The car attack, and then Rose was seeing it through Lissa's eyes. There's that mirroring spirit bound when Dimitri kidnapped Lissa. And I was like, okay, so who's getting kidnapped and who's dying? And obviously the unnamed guardian was going to die. Didn't expect his head to be ripped off, but okay. Well, and then no one was taken. But once again, Strigoi attack. And Jessie was there, and Jessie was ready for that bite. So is he ready to die? Or is he ready to become Strigoi? I don't remember if I wrote this later in my notes, but he's getting very intensely physical with his father. So is he going to end up killing his father, maybe accidentally in the height of emotion, and he becomes Strigoi? Who's gonna kill Jessie? Then Meredith better be fine. She better be fine. She is not allowed to die. Then we have a Tasha mentioned from Christian. Where's she at? Is she showing up this season? Is she gonna show up next season? Like, we've started on Rose and Dimitri finally giving in. So, we also, there's just so many other people because Mason's still alive. Mason wasn't in this episode at all. I just realized that. But yeah, we have Mason, and then we've got Adrian, and then Tasha has been mentioned. There's just so many outside people to their relationship. The I have to follow orders. Well, I don't. Yes, Rose. And the thing is, Dimitri was like, kept saying like, I can't do this. Like, I have to follow orders, blah, blah, blah. Like, obviously you weren't gonna. You would do anything for Rose. The darkness growing on Sonia. Was that, do we think that was actually there, or do we think she was imagining it? Then another Meredith needs to be safe. Meredith needs to be safe. Then we have the introduction of Adrian. And he's at a party. People are drinking and getting high. It's very Adrian-like. They have made him an art collector, which I guess makes sense to try and tie him back in instead of him just like showing up on a balcony one day saying, hello, little Dampier. But are we gonna get him meeting Rose and saying little Dampier? Because I want that. Please and thank you. Then the fight at Saint Ignatius. And the back-to-back shot of Rose and Dimitri with the fire and the strigoi. Them my fave. Loved that. Fuck Tatiana. I hate this Tatiana. And in the way that you're supposed to. Like, the actress is doing a brilliant job of making me hate this woman. Every time she talks, I'm like, no, go away. Stop pushing our characters. Stop trying to force 16-year-olds to go out and risk their lives for you. Like, go and learn how to fight with your magic. Come on. But do we think she will end up being queen by the end of the season? Because I feel like that's going to happen. Because she's turned so many people against Victor, and after Sonia's outburst, I think we're getting a Tatiana queen at the end of the season. Right at the end there. It wasn't a cabin, it was someone's home, but it could be our version of the cabin. We would know if the episode didn't end there. Dimitri was the one who ended up giving Rose her Mjolnir mark, which is not actually a Mjolnir mark because for some reason in the show, the Mjolnir marks look like promise marks and the promise marks look like Sveta marks, and we haven't even seen a Sveta mark. Why did they change that? I need someone from the show to explain why they changed the tattoos all around. Because when I do get them tattooed on me, I'm getting the book versions tattooed on me. Like, not even the movie kept the same shapes. They were just a lot thinner, and I didn't really like the movie ones either, but you could tell which ones they were meant to be. And then right at the end, they finally kissed. The couples in this show just take so long to kiss. They just stand and then there's like, they just intensity for like 30 seconds and I'm like, hurry up. But we better be getting more of that scene in the next episode. Earn that rating, okay? For some reason, it's apparently MA in the States and around the world. But in Australia, it's only M though. So this is why I'm surprised when we get, you know, things like nudity. I'm like, it's rated M. My last notes are loving Rose and Dimitri, Amir and Meredith, and when we get back to Lissa and Christian. The couples, loving them all. And then my last note was, so Mikhail is gone. You know, because I also loved Sonia and Mikhail. And, right. I'm not worried about Lissa or Christian or Rose dying. Dimitri, he's probably going to end up having his strigoi thing. Mia and Meredith are ones that we do need to be worried about though. I'm hoping that Julie has like learnt from her lessons and there's no bury your gaze things here. But they're the most expendable of the couples. So I do appreciate the bit of the breather we had this episode. The like last episode was just so heightened and intense. And then this came back down and was like, okay, catch your breath, reflect on everything. You know, people need to sort out their mental health. I actually have no idea what's going to happen, like, coming up. So, we've got 7, 8, 9. So we've got 4 more episodes left of the season. They still haven't figured out, like, all of the spirit stuff. It's just starting to kind of get on my nerves a bit because we, like, book readers already know all of this. So they just need to be like, okay, yes, Rose can look through Lissa's eyes whenever she wants. Rose is taking darkness from Lissa. Lissa can heal. We got Adrian dream walking. So Adrian being here, like next episode we better get like the full explainer and everyone just being like, yes, okay, spirit exists, this is happening. And especially Rose's Strigoi sensei, like it keeps happening and no one's questioned it yet. And then for the rest of the season, I reckon, yeah, Tatiana will become queen. And then Victor will be really pissed about that. Yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen next. Which is nice to like keep me on the edge of my seat. But yeah, we've also we've taken a lot of book plot already and just put it all around Sydney. I don't think she's gonna show up this season. If she does, I reckon it'll be a next season thing. And I don't think Abe will show up this season either. If he does, I reckon it'll be a next season thing. Jill, how old are they gonna make Jill when she shows up? Again, I think she might end up being a season 2 person. But yeah, that was my thoughts on episode 6. Let me know in the comments what you thought and what you think is going to happen in the rest of the season. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel to see the rest of my Vampire Academy reaction videos.